When visitors come to the Muskogee War Memorial Park, there's a lot of initial reactions you see. Little kids, as soon as they actually go to the back door and they see there's a giant submarine in our backyard, they go, whoa! You know, because movies are what our sense of history is like now. And they go, man, that's bigger than it looks like in the movies. And then they go through and they say, man, that's smaller than what it looks like in the movies. If you get the vets out here, the submarine vets, it's intoxicating to them. They go through and it reminds them of all the other things they've done. So everyone has their own reaction to seeing the Batfish. The physical aspect, you go to the Gulf of Mexico, you buy one from the Navy, you put 6 barges underneath it, you pull it up with a tugboat. While you stop at each lock and dam, you raise and lower the water just so you can fit underneath each bridge. And then you bring it out here and you dig a 900-yard trench. And then you use 2 cranes and a tugboat to pull it in a spot, and then you seal it and then drain the water out. Now, the reason why the Batfish is here in Muskogee, a lot of people will tell you it got stuck in the mud, which is the biggest, most redneck thing I've ever heard in my life. Did not get stuck in the mud. What happened was the guys ran out of space. They ran out of land. They didn't know where to take it. And Muskogee said we have 8 acres, and it's in Muskogee. The history behind the Batfish served the United States for 26 years. The majority of time, which was in World War II, it served from 1943 to 1945. Basically, after Pearl Harbor was attacked, we had no battleships in the Pacific. We were fighting the Japanese pretty much by ourselves. Submarines were the ones who did most of the dirty work. They were the ones who were sent out while the battleships were being repaired. The Batfish itself is significant because it holds the world record for submarine sinking. 3 submarines in 76 hours. And if you've never thought about fighting a submarine with a submarine before, I recommend you close your eyes and have your friend close his eyes and try to hit each other. Life on the Batfish depends on who you ask. You know, for the people who were on at the time, they'll tell you it was the time of their lives. If you recall, during World War II, it's the Great Depression. So a lot of guys aren't eating, they're starving. These guys are eating lobster and steak, they're eating all sorts of fruits, vegetables. A lot of these guys, they join the service and they actually gain 30, 40 pounds while they're on the boats. So if you're serving during World War II, the hardships are that you're in the middle of the Pacific, you have no heat. It's not always Hawaii 5-0 in the Pacific. Sometimes it gets really cold. The average age of a guy on the Batfish, they are 19 years old. They're away from the farm at home, they're away from the city. They're on a submarine trying to save the world, and they can't shower, they don't have a lot of space. You go through 9 compartments of World War II history. You smell like steel, salt water, diesel, hydraulic fluid, or what I like to call America. The type of legacy that the Batfish leaves behind today is most likely just one of brotherhood. The Batfish excelled at something that we don't do anymore. War to us now is something we watch on TV, we're disconnected from it. The legacy of it being here is dedicated to all the submarine vets who wanted to honor their lost friends. 1 out of every 5 submariner were going to die. It is the highest risk of death in the service. The reason why this boat is here is to honor all those guys. This is the ultimate living memorial.